Welcome to Shadows of Prophecy, a D&D real play podcast following the ill-omened web of lives whispered by the void, their names repeated in the darkness. Shadows of Prophecy is a Dungeons & Dragons podcast with violent themes and adult language. Listener discretion is advised. With us today to traverse through adventures of occult and aberration, we have myself, Timothy, as our ambivalent DM.
I'm Dan, playing the mostly human scholar and rogue, and memory melder, Ren.
I'm Chris, playing the tiefling cleric who got into the city's second tier by bribing the feckless gondolier, Salvador Saltrose.
Where's it going?
I'm Russell, and I'm playing Upperlin, half-orc berserker, who is apparently all Butterfingers all the time.
And I'm Kendrick, and I'm playing the half-monk, half...
What class are you?
I'm playing the warlock half monk who puts the Yonsei in Yonsei Bay.
Yeah.
Last time on Shadows of Prophecy, our party awoke after a night of euphoric imbibing. Set on paying a visit to the House of Spirits, the party makes their way towards the upper tiers of Harrow, a difficult feat for the two now aware apostates of the group. But not before checking out some catacombs, running into a murdered mage, and encountering an arcane bomb. The perfect distraction to pass through the Order's checkpoint and ride the gondola to the middle city. Ren pulled the attention of some guards, losing them in the twisting alleys of the city, thus allowing everyone to meet up at the House of Spirits. Just in time for a séance. So let's get on with it.
Didn't you do some parkour? That was a very cool
I
chase scene.
parkoured a little bit.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Parkour! You just jump up all these crates.
Did you miss me? Oh, don't worry. I've been watching. Or just between you and me. Maybe I was giving some of the players just a little bit of a nudge. It's not explicitly against the rules. Well, I'm gonna go make myself a drink and join you for the show, yeah?
I was getting chills when she comes back.
Right? Where is she from?
Yeah, who is she?
All right, so we have just sat down around the table with Madame Vera and begun our séance.
Iris is with us as well. Is that the
And
case?
Iris is with you as well.
Okay.
She's sitting at the table. As you look at the two ladies, you realize they must be related.
Really?
Sisters, even.
Oh.
Iris and the Madam?
Yes.
Oh.
There's blood between them.
Do you say that out loud?
No, that was an aside.
No, that was an aside.
So, at this point, Madame Vera is holding Blade's sword. You are all holding hands
One up, one down.
with candles lit in front of you.
Lorem ipsum.
Humana, humana, humana.
And the room is silent. As Madame Vera looks at each one of you around the circle.
No laughing.
She spins her eyes to the back of her head. Her head shoots upwards towards the ceiling. She whips her head to Yonsei.
Yonsei, is that you? Where are we? What am I doing here?
Blades?
Well, who else would it be, Yonsei? Where's Sorelli? Where are we?
Yonsei eyes are very wide open in huge shock. Wait. You don't know?
No what?
You died.
Pff, that's preposterous. I would never die.
Madame Vera's body twitches. Her neck cracks.
Ew.
Ooh. That was a weird kink. Yanti, where are we? It's so dark here and cold. Do you have a torch? Did we ever find your sister?
We did, but not before you died.
I don't remember. We were in that tunnel. Are we still there? Are we still in the tunnel?
No, we're not. What do you see around you?
It's just dark. Are you sure you don't have a torch?
I don't think a torch is going to help you.
Well, cock.
There was so much that I wanted to tell you before you died, and I didn't really expect to be talking to you again.
Right. Being dead and all.
But I will tell you that your sister could be alive.
Could?
I don't know how to say it. She got rotten skin and then kind of entered the void. Entered the void.
Yonsei, didn't they tell you you're supposed to have the dead wrist?
Whoops.
Oh, Yonsei. Still yourself, I see.
Yeah, I'm still pretty much an asshole at most occasions.
Most attractive people are.
We didn't ruin the mood.
Wow.
Yonsei does the weirdest giggle. Even in the dead, you still get my heart racing.
This is a very interesting insight into Yonsei's life.
I'm shipping it.
And with that, Madame Vera just lets out a sigh and her whole body slumps forward in her chair. Her head hangs and she sits motionless for just a tick before she slowly picks herself back up again. I must go rest now. I bid you all farewell.
Wait,
Wait, we just get one?
what about Blades? I didn't get to say the things that I wanted to say to them.
My dear, my skills, while true, are limited. Unfortunately, that is all the time that I have today.
But that's not fair.
The world is often cruel and unjust. You should know that by now.
This is bullshit.
Yeah.
And Yonsei gets up and just walks out.
Yawn.
Can we make an appointment for another day? Maybe tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Ren, do you have, you want to get an appointment too?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Speaking with the dead, it's just I
Oh,
did
yeah,
that.
you-
I just don't want to do. I'm good.
Gotcha. Yeah, you did have that. Okay, gotcha. Opry?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I feel like every dead person I know probably wouldn't want to hear from me. I being the one that deaded them. Yeah, I think everybody I care about is still alive. Knock on wood. And she hits the table.
Well, I must be off now. But please tell your friend that Blades will always be with them. Hopefully they find some comfort in that.
I'm sure they will. Thank you, madam.
I'll pick up the dagger that Yonsei gave as the token of channeling.
These things can often be quite jarring, so please take care.
Oh, I guess we should leave.
Yeah,
You two.
Thank you.
Let's go. Get up and
So-
walk out.
Yeah, so you get up and you walk out. You go back into the tea room. You see the table that you were sitting at just moments before still has all your cups of tea there. And it looks like a fresh pot has been placed down for you.
Is Yonsei sitting at the table?
Yonsei is not sitting at the table.
So Yancey's okay. Should we go find Yancey?
Yeah.
We should go find Yancey.
I think we paid for the drinks already, so we'll check out.
Yeah.
Look outside, Salvador.
Sign out. Yeah.
I know. I mean, don't we still have business here?
Yeah, but we should go find Yancey. We could come back.
I know, but okay.
So you pass by your table to leave. Ren, you notice underneath your teacup, there is a slip of paper as you're passing by.
I will slyly grab it and keep walking.
All right. You exit the House of Spirits back onto the streets. You forgot that it was daytime with how dark it was inside.
Jan, where'd you go?
Yonsei turns around. I'm right here.
Oh, shit. God, you sure are a lot sneakier without them there chainmail.
Ooh. I think that was a dig. Felt like a dig.
Yonsei rolls their eyes, and you see that they have been crying.
Oh, Jan. Jan, who was that?
That was Blade. You didn't really get a chance to meet them, but he and his sister, the Sorelli siblings, they helped me find you, and they're both technically gone. I don't know what happened to the sister. And then just hearing his voice and just seeing how stupidly cute he still is, even in death, really... I just never got a chance to say goodbye.
He seemed like a charmer.
Yeah.
The good thing was he isn't. That's just how he was. And I appreciated that. And now look where I am, here. Whatever, I
mean, we can always try tomorrow. She can do them in time.
What is the point? Just, we have a mission. Let's just fucking do it. Where are we going next?
We might have to go back inside.
I do think we have to go back inside. Oh, wait, hold on.
What's
When I
on
take a right, I find the note. Someone had slipped this under my teacup, so unfold the note.
Yeah. So you unfold this note, and written quite hastily, you read the words, "O divine evocation, Umber Musk. Hail our ruse, use supple pain against surely sullen words ordain rouge dames.
This person's no Maya Angelou.
Is that in common?
For Rux, ill end never does show. Secrets tell and never die.
Oh, I understood that.
All heed every ailing death."
Here, I need to see that in person.
Oh, I think it's initialism.
I think so too. Wait,
You see. Oh, what's on that note?
it's like a string of very feels like random words. The whole thing is, "O divine evocation, Umber Musk, hail our ruse, use supple pain. Again, surly sullen words ordain rouge dames. For Rux ill end never does show. Secrets tell and never die. All heed every ailing death." Which feels like a random assortment of words.
A very odd poem, at least.
Yeah, but if you
Not
break
a
up
good one.
if you break up the first letters into different words, odium, Horus, password, friends stand ahead. Yeah, those are all words.
Do we know anybody named Horace?
Horace.
Because the Odium was in that newspaper.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. There's an opera going on there.
Oh, Don Giovanni. Right. I remember talking about that. Okay.
Horace.
Horace.
Well, Horus is a god. Is Horus a god in the pantheon of this world? No.
No, they are not.
Well, I mean, we could go to the Odium and see if anyone named Horace works there.
Yeah.
That's true. That's a solid lead.
And the Odium is in this ring of the city?
Based on the map that you have gotten, the Odium is actually in the
it's in the top
art
tier.
district.
Yeah.
In the upper tier.
So we got to go through that again?
Yeah.
Another gondola in a canal.
This one will probably be heavierly?
Yeah.
Well, that's a word I can't figure out.
Aren't you a scholar?
Yeah, you listen. It was a long night.
He's a scholar, but in terms of medical words.
Yeah, medical words. Ask me about...
Sternocleidomastoid?
Sure.
Good job.
That's the only one I know, Jan.
I know. You said it to me when we were kids.
But this gate is probably going to be heavier guarded than the one from before if it's to the higher district. So, and we can't rely on, an unplanned bomb just existing.
And I'm assuming we can't do any parkour.
Probably not up the... What is the inner wall? Is it the same height?
About. Yeah, it's like tiers of a cake.
Well, what about Iris? I mean, she seemed like she might be willing. She seemed cool. You know what I mean? Like, maybe not like a stiff, like all the other clerics. No offense. So, not. You're a cool one too.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Like anti-establishment clerics. Or whatever.
I guess we could ask her opinion on apostates. Although I feel like we did. Did we? She was saying that the state of the city was that Tamvenom was having a decline in, what's that called? Denomination?
Yeah.
Okay.
And she's one of those she's one of those things.
Yeah.
Declining. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe she's helped religious refugees in and out of the city?
We could ask.
Yeah. I opened the door.
I'll leave the talking up to you.
Great.
Oh, shit.
As you're having this conversation, something catches your eyes. Salvador.
Okay.
Plastered on one of the sandstone buildings down the street, you notice that there are wanted posters.
I wander down the street to see if somehow our faces are on them yet.
Oh, shit.
It's probably
Luckily
gonna
not.
happen.
Oof, thank goodness.
But there is somebody whose name is quite familiar to you.
Yes, it looks like my sketches from the hall. It's Vladlin Purdue. He's a very attractive man.
Really?
He's attractive in like an old guy, like a daddy sense.
Really?
What do you think, Yonsei? If you had to rate this man,
Pass.
left or right?
Burn.
Burn?
Oh, wow.
I'm not familiar with that option.
I don't know what left to right means either, so...
It's a speed dating tradition in certain cities where if you want to, you like meet somebody, and if you want to date them, you say, please go to my right. And if you don't, then you say, please go to my left. You like swipe them.
Yonsei looks at both of them in weird confusion. What about just meeting someone and going with the flow?
Or just like telling them you're not interested.
Well, in like bigger cities, like we don't really much have the time to like just be chill and meet somebody. So like having a line of people available to you is
So
sometimes
it's like a weird mating dance?
a kind of
Yeah.
We host speed dating at my establishment sometimes.
Wait, I have a...
The
wait.
upper crust really likes it for whatever reason.
It's efficient.
Interesting. I don't care.
Fair enough.
But this is somebody that we're interested, but not in a romantic way.
We're just looking for this person.
Yeah.
Are you sure you asked me to rate him in attractiveness?
Yeah, you did, Sal. You did do that.
How old does this poster look?
It looks recently glued.
Okay. Well,
Wait,
Sorry, that was good. I don't know why I found that funny. It's recently glued.
So
Continue.
who is they?
Vladlin, well, maybe we shouldn't say this out in the street.
Yeah.
Well,
We'll just take this, pocket it.
sure. I look around. Is there
So as you're having this conversation, you hear some footsteps on this cobblestone.
I shove it into my bag.
A
really
woman
quick.
turns the corner as you shove the poster into your bag.
Hello. I wave politely.
She wears a white caftan with a blue head wrap.
is it the same woman?
She's walking alone, quietly.
Does she respond to my polite wave and greeting?
Her chin lifts up a little bit, and she gives you a very kind of shy wave back and smirks slightly as she passes by, nods, and continues on her way.
Do you know them?
No, I just wanted to pretend to be casual. Just being casual.
Casual, yes.
Very nonchalant.
Yeah.
She reaches the end of the street and turns.
Okay, bye.
Wow, what do we do with this unremarkable information?
Well, we should go talk to that one cleric whose name?
Iris.
Iris.
The cute one.
Yeah. We should go talk to Iris. Because maybe she can help us get into the upper crust of the city.
So I'm confused a little as Yonsei like turns to look at. So there's this person, this Purdue dude, and then we
Who
also
shall not be named.
who will not be named. Sure, whatever. Who gives a flying per diem? So we have to get into the upper crust to meet this person. I'm just
No.
There's so many things happening.
I mean,
here.
maybe. So we are following the lead to go to the Odium, which means we need to get into the upper crust. But Vladlin Purdue is someone that we know of from our time in Valerian, which is a city, an older city.
Yeah.
But he is connected with a group that we have information about.
Yeah.
And so
We're trying to.
the end goal is him, and we think that going to the Odium might lead us to his organization or to him.
So it's another adventure on top of the adventure we're already doing right now, on top of another adventure that we're already doing.
No, this is like the end goal of the adventure. It just confirms that he's here, probably.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
We're trying to figure out. We're trying to get some background around his group that he's a part of.
Yonsei looks very over it, for lack of a better term. Fine, whatever. Let's just go. Let's just do it.
This is connected to your reason why you came to the city.
I
Well,
came for
Yonsei came. No,
Upri.
Upri came to the city.
Well, yeah, Upray and Yonsei both got that reading from the magic person, right?
no. Yonsei is just supporting Upri in her fantastical travels.
Yes, I'll keep up.
No, but I feel like that was whenever we had talked, you'd gotten some missive from a lady to say, go to the city and meet these people.
Yeah, that was me.
Okay.
I was
Was that
trapped in in a place. Yeah. Anyway, Jan, we're supposed to be here. It's important.
Yonsei rolls his eyes. Okay, cool. Let's just go. I don't.
Yeah, let's go into this.
Yeah. Let's go back into the House of Spirits. We'll go to the door.
All right. You push open the door and enter into the now familiar space. The flickering of candlelights behind the red and purple glass of the lanterns washes over you in a wave of macabre ambiance.
Dictionary. Cool.
I guess look for Iris.
All right. You make your way into the House of Spirits. You still see that your table is still set. Iris does not seem to be present for the moment.
I guess I'll peek behind the curtain just to see if she's back there. Just ever so casually.
Yeah. So you go over to the purple curtains. You pull them back and you look into the séance parlor itself. You see Iris going around the table, taking away cups, that had been placed there, putting the candles away, just kind of tidying up after the previous session.
I'd like to try and, I guess, wave her down from the entrance to the curtain.
Oh, my dear. Did you forget something?
No, we had a couple questions for you, actually, and I usher everybody in behind the curtain. I wave everybody over.
Hello again.
Is it okay if we just congregate here really quickly?
Oh, absolutely. I'm just tidying up.
We are, needless to say, we are not from around here, if you couldn't tell. And we were hoping to get to see the performance of Don Giovanni up at the Odeum.
Oh, lovely.
But we weren't sure about the best way of getting to the upper city. And we were concerned because the guards seem very on edge all the time. And so we were wondering what your best advice would be.
Vera has similar issues. There is an alternative way up.
Oh.
I think I can trust you.
Yes.
She kind of looks at all four of you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
And I punch her in the arm.
Sure.
But when I do, I punch her and give her a little magic.
If you make your way to the middle residential district, the eastern one, just below the theater, actually, along the wall, you'll notice a couple stones that are loose. Pull the bottom one out and say the password.
Okay. Should this be done, like, under the cover of nightfall? Like,
I mean, make sure nobody sees or hears you.
is it in a secluded place? Just so we're, like,
Relatively.
prepared. Okay.
End of an alley.
All right. Well, we appreciate that. Thank you.
Absolutely. Anything else I can help you with? Would you like any more tea? Would you have some lovely biscuits?
Do they have crickets in them?
No. Would you like some with crickets? I do believe they sell some in the shop down the street.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Cricket biscuits.
Yeah.
I've never had a cricket biscuit before.
There's a name for it. It's like the flour made out of crickets.
Oh.
It's called cricket flour.
Is that what you
No,
have
it's
in?
not, which is misleading. So you can accidentally buy it and eat it and not realize it.
Oh.
I forget, though.
Is that what you have in the forest? Do you do a lot of cricket baking?
Not me personally, but there was a time when we enjoyed many a cricket biscuit and candied bacon. Just, you know, for the nostalgia.
That makes sense. Anyways, Iris, thank you so much. We will be on our way. Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
As everyone is leaving, or I'm assuming that we're all leaving at this point, Yonsei is going to look down like, oh wait, I forgot something. Let me just go grab it and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Is Iris still where she was when we left?
Were we just talking to her?
You're just talking to her.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm just-
she's standing in front of us.
Oh.
She's standing
we're-
in front of you.
We're leaving, and so Yancy,
you
go
turn
back.
back around.
I'm turning back
You're
around.
turning back around,
Oh.
yes. She is still there.
Yonsei is going to get closer. Iris, give Vera this. And I open up my pouch and I give her a cloth that used to belong to Blades, like it was part of Blades' outfit. If she gets any more visions or gets the chance to speak to Blades, can you tell her that I told Blades that it would have been nice to get to know them more after this adventure, and I'm sorry that I couldn't do anything to save them?
She smiles as she takes your hands with the cloth and just kind of like holds you there for a moment, looks you in the eyes. My dear, no, you should hold on to this.
No freebies.
Talk with them when you're ready. Find a quiet place and tap into that. They'll be listening.
A single tear drops from Yonsei's eyes. Thank you. Thank you.
She smiles and nods.
Yonsei turns around and walks out.
You step out into the street. It's still daytime. The rest of your party is standing there waiting for you.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Off to the theater.
I just left this cloth in there and I just wanted to grab it before.
Oh,
we left.
Good.
Good. Glad you got it. All right, off to the alleyway on the eastern side, the middle residential district.
Is the password Horace?
Oh,
I think.
Friends,
Friends stand
I pull out
ahead.
that piece of paper again.
Yeah, friends stand ahead.
Friends, thank you. Wow, memory. Good job.
Yeah, it's selective. I can't quite control it, but
Yonsei looks at Upri very impressed.
damn.
All right. You begin to walk down the street towards the eastern residential district. It's on the other side of the city, so it might take some time.
On our walk, I'd like to hang back and also give Yonsei just where you pat somebody's arm to be like, hang back with me for a little bit as they walk forward. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm going to hold you back a little bit so that they walk forward.
That's called talking to me.
Yeah. But I'm going to away from
the tap on the
others.
shoulder, the kind of
come here.
the tap
come
that
here.
kind of has a little bit of a grip to it.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yonsei's gonna be like,
Oh, just
gonna
come here. Just
Shrug.
shrug the shoulder like, what the fuck?
just hang back a little bit. Hang back a little bit.
Yeah.
Upper, you read any good books?
The selection of the library in the void wasn't great.
Yonsei takes a step back.
Ren is going to take out their little journal that they keep and rustle through it and find the portrait of Wesley or Lark, and depending on who you are. And I'm going to just pass it over to you. So that's Wesley. We knew each other during the war. I don't know how to say this because I'm not good with feelings and words, but I kind of know what you're going through. He died towards the end of the war. We were very close, if you get... wink, wink, if you get what I'm saying.
They were best.
So not to say that I know what you're going through, but I can have somewhat of an understanding of how you feel. I wouldn't wish what I went through on anybody else, but if you ever need anything, just let me know.
Yonsei looks at the picture, then hands it back.
I take it, put it back put everything away.
Thank you. Wasn't really expecting someone that I could have had a relationship with to come back from the dead to speak in the voice of an old woman. So just kind of going through a lot, but...
No, yeah, the voice change was jarring.
Yeah,
I mean, I didn't even know this person, and that voice change was jarring.
But thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, if you ever want to just share memories about that person. Obviously, I didn't know them, but sometimes it's good to talk about them, which I should do more of. I'm bad at that. Anyways, that's it. I feel awkward now. We should catch up.
Yeah. Upri, about those books.
Yeah. What books? Where's it again?
I mean, they just had one yaoi novel, and that was it. I liked it, though.
Was it smut?
No, it was more like romance.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like to think that there's smut in the void. The only smut in the void.
Even though... All right, and then Upri pulls hey, Jan, hang back for a bit.
So have you read any good books? I know what books you're reading.
Oh, yeah.
I've taken notes.
I think we've talked about this.
Yeah.
So Yonsei is going to look at Upri. Why is everyone asking me to hang back?
Because you're being your normal moody diva self. But, heart on your sleeve. All the stuff I'm bad at.
I get it.
But I just wanted to tell you something that Nim Nim told me when we were younger. Remember Pog Pog, my pet toad?
Oh, yeah. I remember him.
Yeah, remember how devastated I was when Pog Pog got squished? That one of the many times I took the chore wheel off the wall and tried to throw it.
Yeah, it felt like you were aiming it directly at Pog Pog, but...
Yeah, that was a dark time for me. Anyway, Nim Nim imparted some great words that helped me ease the passing of Pog Pog. And that was, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. So, when you look back at your friend, try to think of it as you had the time to, get to know them. It was brief, but it sounds like it was great, the time that you did spend with them, and focus on that and not all the things that could have been, but all the things that were and how wonderful they were. Shit, I am good at this.
Beyonce kind of just looks to the left and to the right. That is a lot of emotional depth right there. I am impressed and 2% scared of you right now. But thank you. I appreciate it. I didn't know why everyone's making this about me. Black eye.
What?
I don't know. I needed to say something.
All right. Well, all right. Come on, let's hug it out. I pick you up and squeeze you.
You're doing a walking hug.
Yeah, just scoop. I just scoop and keep going.
Put me down. Okay, I get
all
it.
right, come
okay,
on.
I love you too. Okay. Put me. I can't breathe. Put me down.
I rub Jan's head and then I put her down. Him. Them.
So, you could have sworn you saw it a couple times now. Just out of the corner of your eye.
I wonder what was happening.
Just out of the corner of your eye.
All of us, or
But like,
no.
I don't know. Maybe there was just something stuck in the corner. You rub your eye a little bit. Nope. Sure enough, there's an eyeball on upper your shoulder right now. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Has that always been there?
His what?
What? What's been where?
Oh my god!
So that eyeball with the black pustules that you remember from the previous night. Yep, sitting on top, just sitting on.
We all see it.
Yep, everybody sees it now.
I thought you got rid of that, Opry.
How,
Beyonce.
Just sitting on
scoop?
your shoulder.
Can I scoop it?
You grab it. You squish into the pustules that surround it. And as you clamp your hand down on it, your fingers pass through air. It's gone.
Oh shit!
We all saw that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there any residue on my shoulder?
Oh yeah, there's like black goop on your shoulder.
Scooping it off.
I pass up Bria a cloth.
Oh, thank you.
A handkerchief.
Weird.
Well, I mean, there've been multiple sightings around the city, right? So,
Yeah, but it was on you.
It seems like it took a liking to you.
I mean, look at me. And she flicks.
Well, maybe we just keep an eye out for them. I wink. Sorry, I just had to. Let's keep going, but keep an eye out for more of them.
Well, one sec. She takes out. Wait, is there anyone nearby?
There are people on the street.
Oh, never mind.
Probably best to
You've
be
been
discreet.
passing, like, as you're walking, you pass the occasional person. It's not particularly busy right now, but there are people walking about. Most of them are probably at work.
Does anyone
and you're
look
currently
at-
in a residential area?
Do we get a lot of looks? Walking about?
We're in disguise.
I mean, I have a
haven't
tree
she-
strapped to my back.
She is like 7 feet
You
tall.
do get
Yeah.
you do get some looks,
All right.
but they're like the standard. Like, okay, you're definitely outsiders. You're kind of blending in, but like not
I mean,
really.
it's not illegal to carry a tree.
Yeah, it's not illegal to carry a tree.
tall.
Or this
I
good
mean,
looking.
in this fantasy realm, people carry weapons on them.
Like trees.
It's like an open carry state.
Oh, rip.
Oh, no.
I no longer like it. I like it even less.
Could you imagine a D&D universe, though, where you couldn't carry weapons with you?
Ooh. You just have to carry staffs around. You're like, oh, I'm just
so
old.
it's just a walking stick. Everyone's a monk.
They're all blades concealed in canes. And,
I mean,
Anyways, so sorry. I derailed this.
Second floor window on your left,
oh. What?
we see another.
and then it's gone.
oh, the eyeball.
Oh, another one. Oh, gosh.
We better get out of the street.
We should keep moving. Yeah.
Is it us or is it this area?
I don't know. I don't want it to be either. But
All right.
I guess if we keep moving, we'll find out. Okay.
Unless anyone else wants to pull me aside and talk about their feelings.
Sal?
Hey, I put my hand on Yonce's shoulder and I was going to say, you want to hang back for a little bit?
Beyonce just keeps walking.
I'll get you later.
We'll have an emotional connection yet.
I was going to talk about books. But yeah, are we nearing our goal of finding these stones?
So you have to pass through the financial district before you get into the residential district, and then you have to get to the walls. You have quite a bit of time, and you may be 10 minutes in to your walk across the city when you hear shouting down a nearby alley. People scream in response to it, and then more shouting.
Terrified scream?
Kind of anguished.
Okay.
Well, I guess now I know why we're seeing the eyes.
I'll peek down the alley.
You
stick
peek
my
down the
head in.
alley and you see a crowd of people kind of blocking, almost as if they had come out of the homes on the street and are all standing kind of crowded watching what's happening. You hear more shouting and screaming and now shouting back and forth, but beyond this crowd of people.
Is there anything that I could parkour up onto to see over the crowd of people?
More
Like a dumpster
parkour.
or a box?
There's an awning, there's some crates.
I'd like to assist.
Can I just get on your shoulders?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, can I just sit on your shoulders really quick?
Yeah, climb me.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
climb up Upri.
So you
12
climb up
foot tall
onto
creature.
Upri's shoulders, and now you have a better vantage point. You see that there are several order members that have rounded up some people in the street. The people and the order members are the ones that are yelling back and forth.
Oh.
What's going on?
It's looks like some people from the order are rounding some locals up, some pedestrians or pedestrians. That's not the word I'm looking for.
Civilians?
Civilians, commoners.
Not to arrest them?
I don't know. Does it look like they're getting arrested?
Kind of, yeah.
Is there a scuffle? Are people fighting?
Yeah, there's a bit of a scuffle. It's getting quite rough. There are people being pulled into this like roundup, and they're kind of fighting back. And at this moment, you see one of the people that was originally kneeling in the group. They get up and they start running down the other direction of the alley, and you see a bolt of light flash through the alley, hitting them square in the back.
Oh,
They collapse to the ground.
oh, they're attacking commoners, civilians. That's the word. Ugh. It doesn't look good. That's not good. I look down at everybody.
Yeah, I feel this is a tricky situation to be in since you just ran away from the police.
It's true. We did just run away from the police. How many order members are there?
4?
Nobody's being held there by force other than just
A small group of people.
okay.
And everybody else is watching.
How far away are we?
50 feet.
Stink cloud. Stink
I,
cloud.
I could do fog cloud as well.
Oh, that's probably... If yours is a sure thing.
Oh, is yours is just you roll to see if you might get like a firebolt or you might get mustard cloud.
If it's a fireball, then we're going to be in real trouble.
Yeah, but yeah, I'll make a fog cloud.
Yeah.
Um,
All right. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh.
shit.
All right. What'd you get, Ren?
15.
11.
19.
I got a 13.
Nice. All right. So, Salvador, you cast Fog Cloud. Where are you centering it?
I guess it'd probably be best on where the order is, so that they can't see.
All right. So you cast Fog Cloud.
How big is it?
It's a 20-foot radius.
Okay.
And the alley begins to fill with fog. And you just start to hear tons and tons of commotion. The order members start screaming to tell everybody to stay put. You hear people start running around. You hear the clomping of feet on stone. Upri, what do you do?
Ram, we going in?
I mean, I feel like we don't need to fight them. If we could just make sure that the people get away.
All right.
That was my goal. At least to give them a smoke screen to slip away.
Can you get me close to the guy who went down? Who got hit with the... Oh, somebody got hit by... Down that corner?
You got it. And I just grab
you're
onto your knees and
all the
start
way
running.
at the other end of the alley.
Yeah.
So through the
Through
So
the
you're
crowd.
going to run through the fog cloud with
With the
Ren on your
13-foot
shoulders.
tall creature.
I spend my action to dash.
So you dash down the
And just to clarify, my normal walking speed is 40. So this is 80 feet in 6 seconds.
I need you to do a deck save.
Dex.
to avoid
to not
toppling
crush
over.
Because you just start pummeling down this
Not
alley.
athletic.
Like a Clydesdale.
Yeah,
I can see Ren like this.
Wait, a dick save?
a deck save.
Is it against something I can see?
No, you're in the fog cloud.
That's a 3.
A 3. Okay, so you start dashing down this alleyway, and you hit the fog cloud. Your vision is fully blurred. Ren, you can't see anything. You feel the moisture collecting on your face, and that's when
There's a building.
there is just a impact. Upri pummels through someone. They don't know even who it was, what it was. They trip over them. You're flung off Upri's shoulders, Ren. You tumble to the ground. Both of you are prone. Ren, what do? You take
Oh, right, because I'm falling.
Yeah.
1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. I don't think we were healed from our last fight. I'm still not at full HP.
When was our last fight?
It was the previous day.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
previous day?
it was
Okay,
long
okay,
rest.
okay.
Yeah,
All right.
we
I
did.
must not have just updated my character sheet. My bad.
Wow.
I know, right? Can I get at least a sense of where I am in the alleyway compared to where that person was, guiding bolted, I'm assuming?
So you're in the middle of the fog cloud at this point somewhere.
Yeah.
The person was probably just beyond the fog
Okay.
cloud.
I'm going to go in the direction that I think they're in.
Yeah. So you can continue. So you get up, you run off. So with that dash, I think you probably got to the point of the commotion. A lot of stuff is going on around you. At this point, now even more people are running around. It's kind of erupted into chaos.
Do I find the person who was hit?
You stumble out of the cloud. You look around and you see their body 10 feet away. You go on over to them.
I check a pulse.
You check for a pulse. Nothing. No
Dead.
heartbeat.
Dead. Can I medicine my way to see if they are revivable or not?
Give me a medicine check.
This is what I'm good at. 25.
25. All right. They seem to be on the brink of life. They've stopped breathing. Their heart has stopped, but they're still warm. And you think potentially it's been short enough bit of time that you could bring them back.
Would I have used my action to dash this turn? Get between getting up and running over?
No.
Okay. I will use my action to use Administer Aid, which is a maneuver that I have, and give them 11 hit points. So probably back up to full because they're a commoner.
All right. 11.
Yep.
As you begin giving them mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, because that's the state they're in. You're you're doing the chest compressions. You're expanding their lungs, trying to restart their heart, and they come to.
I'm going to call over someone who's I'm going to grab somebody who's running away. I'm assuming people are running
Yeah,
past
people
us.
are running past you.
I'm
at
just
this
going to
point.
grab somebody who looks like a nice person
Right.
and be like, help this person. Come on.
I'm gonna roll for that.
Yeah, fair enough.
They look at you and they just keep on running.
Of course.
You can see fear in their eyes.
Can you run? Can you get up and go somewhere? Just go. Get out of here. Get out of here. Follow those people.
Yancey, what are you doing?
I am going to dash, so that's 60 feet. Just because I'm assuming I heard Upri fall, because how could you not?
The earth shook.
The day the earth stood still. That's a compliment. So I'm going to dash.
All right, And you're dashing to Upri, or you're dashing beyond the fog cloud?
To Upri.
Okay. So give me 1 a dex save, 2 a perception check.
So, I got a dirty 20 for dex save, and then what was the other one?
Perception check.
Okay. I got a 19.
Okay. So you dash into the fog cloud. As you're running, there are people running the opposite direction. You bash into one person with your left shoulder, but just a little clip. You kind of pivot around and you squeeze on through a crowd of people running away from the focal point. As you're running in, your eyes are darting everywhere. You're looking for Upri, and you see her green leg in the cloud, and you are able to rush on over to her.
All right. I'm going to run over to Upri. Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, I take worse tumbles.
All right.
Where's Ren? I feel like he went pretty far when we fell.
Yeah, got some pretty good distance on that
I
one.
have
He just disappeared into the fog.
I have no idea. I just want to see that you're okay. Can you get up?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. And then I guess that's my turn. I'm going to...
Yeah.
Not much I can really do.
That's
Oh,
all right.
you help me up
Yeah.
as an action?
Yeah, help up with an action.
I guess I have a bonus action where I can teleport somewhere else, but that would
Oh,
be
dear.
like a dick move. So I won't do
somewhere
that.
you can see.
Hi, are you okay? Misty steps.
That's exactly it. So I'm done with my turn.
All right, so as you are helping this person, they've come to. You notice that it is a woman with almost green, like pale skin, like pale green skin. And she has this like twinkle to her eyes as you look down at her. She seems rather discombobulated, like a little startled. She's breathing heavily. I think so. What's going on?
That's not a discussion for right now. You need to get moving.
So she uses you to kind of help herself up. She kind of presses up onto your shoulder. She kind of stumbles to her feet. Her legs are quite unsteady, and she begins to saunter down towards another alley. She reaches that alley and leans into the wall and kind of just like props herself up, and she just is like staring at you.
Go. Go.
For the love of perdition.
Get out of here.
So then she just turns around and she just starts walking down that alley.
You need a nap.
She's still
Go.
kind of like discombobulated, very like disoriented, but she slowly gains her bearings and then takes off running.
Okay, bye.
Salvatore, what are you doing?
So everybody's still obscured by the fog cloud.
Yes.
And has anybody run out of it towards our direction?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. There's people running past you at this point.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn around so nobody can see my mouth as I try to cast thaumaturgy to make thunder rolling originate within the fog cloud.
All right. So you start hearing the sound of thunder. People scream in response to it.
And then it turns into a gentle rain.
The definition of bark is worse than the bite.
The dramaturgy. And so then you start to hear the pitter patter of rain. All right. So it is now the Order's turn because they all rolled very similarly. So you are hearing shouting. There's this commotion. And at this point, you see there are 2 knights that come out of the cloud. They are knights of Preya. So they have that symbol of the eye with the blindfold over it hanging down over their chest. You see the black patch, cloth patch hanging down. They get out of the cloud and they turn around and they start barring people from exiting the alley. So So people are running out of the cloud towards you. They are there and they just start, like, they stand in the middle of the alley, they put their arms out, and they start corralling people back in. On the other side of the cloud, you see Ren, an acolyte of Pudichum, emerge from the cloud. She runs out and pins herself against the side of the alley, along with another one. So you see two of these priests. They pin themselves against either side of the alley, and they are going to... You see a flash of bright light that just expands the entire alley. Everything is lit up. You're all blinded with this light. And for like a brief moment, there is just like silence as everybody pauses, taken aback by this blinding light. Upri, what are you doing?
So I just see this light coming from the outside the fog cloud.
Yeah, it pierces the fog cloud. The entire cloud lights up. There's been thunder, and it now sounds like it's raining. You don't feel the rain, you just hear it.
Well, shit, that's probably not good. Come on, Jan, we gotta go check on Ren. I think he just got hit by lightning or something. And I'll just start moving in that direction. Just run
Right.
towards where Ren toppled.
So you start making your way out towards the other side of the alley. As you exit the cloud of fog, you see Ren still kind of like in a crouched position, looking down another alley.
And there's two people on either side?
There's lots of people going, but there's the two clerics
Shit.
that are standing along the side of the alley, and you see that they are the ones who cast the light.
Panic button. Woo-wee! And I go into a rage.
Oh no.
All right. So you go into a rage. Roll on that table.
Lord Jesus.
Oh no.
What the heck is it?
And then I teleport 30 feet and show up next to Ren. Fuck, that's never happened before.
Oh no.
So
look over
you
there.
see that like these clerics are casting this. It's dawn. They've cast dawn.
Oh.
So there is a column of light, it is bright and glimmery, and as you teleport to Ren, they drop it, and both eyes track to you.
Look up at shit.
Shit.
Ren, what are you doing?
Wait, that was on my bonus action.
Oh, okay.
What's your
What do you
action?
do with the rest of your action?
I grab my magic axe of shenanigans and I focus on the one on the left.
All right.
All right, we got a 69.
Nice.
Hind axe of wonder.
What?
All right, so I teleport next to you, and then I pull out a hand axe, and I focus real hard on it, and then I shrink. Real tiny. As
Wait,
if I
Aubrey, no.
cast reduce on myself. So now I'm just like little, just
You're just this tiny little orc standing next to Ren.
like Thumbelina size, I believe, right? Like real tiny, could be stepped on.
I think reduced only, yeah, it takes
Oh,
you down a
just kidding.
size
So I'm 3.5
category.
feet.
Yeah, you're,
So you go from a medium to a small.
you're now a child.
Ah.
Shit, man, what, did you just grow?
No. You got small.
Damn, Lady Luck is not with me today.
Is that your turn now?
That's my turn.
Okay,
You teleported
weird
and you shrunk.
flex, but Ren, your turn.
Are you okay?
Pass.
Oh, good.
Do the clerics look threatening?
They look like they're about to start yelling.
So yes.
So yes.
So
my
yes.
one weakness. Being yelled at by an authority figure.
When I get to their turn, I'll let them talk.
I would like to grab Upri's tiny hand.
Oh my God, you gonna scoop me?
I
I ain't never been scooped before.
sure, I'll scoop you. I'll try and scoop you. I mean, you're pretty small now. I mean, your weight also reduces, right? You're not like just dense now. Small and
Yeah.
dense.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Wait,
Okay.
Do all my
reduced
weapons
with
and
it.
stuff shrink with me?
Everything
Yeah.
you're carrying
Alright.
shrinks
So I'm going
with
to
you,
throw you
yeah.
over my shoulder and I'll run back into the fog cloud.
Okay, back into the fog cloud. Give me a dex save.
Oh, gosh.
Oh shit.
Now your turn to fly.
17. Oh,
All right. So things are starting to calm down. A lot of the crowd has dissipated at this point. I think we're like 12 seconds in. So
Yeah.
crowd's dissipated. There are some people that have like opted to just huddle along the sides of the alley in the fog cloud and just wait it out. So you pass by like one or two other people who have like decided to get up later on after they watched everybody else run off and they battled that internal monologue. And you run to the cloud. Where are you going? What are you doing?
I just want to go back to where Sal was, where we started. And I want to look out for either Sal or Yancey.
So you are going to dash through to the other side of the cloud, and you are going to run into
The crowd.
the crowd
The guards.
that are currently being stopped by the two guards.
They're holding back all those people. How wide is this alleyway?
It's maybe 10 feet wide.
Oh, okay.
So some people have broken through, but it's definitely a bottleneck situation.
I also think I'm still in the fog.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're in the.
Did I not see Yancey as I was passing through?
You didn't pass
Oh.
Yancey. All right, Yancey, what are you doing?
Do I see the people being held back, or is the fog still?
Until you exit that fog, you can't see them. You can hear them. You can hear like there is a commotion just outside the fog behind you, and on the other side, it sounds like the light dropped. You saw that beam of light. That's dropped, but it seems a lot quieter on the other end of the fog cloud.
Because John's Upri's on their back.
Oh, you're carrying Upper. Okay.
Yeah. So you just saw
I'm still there.
Upri run off in the quieter direction,
Oh, we're in.
flipping out of your sight just as they ran that direction. So they've definitely like misty stepped or something. Like you don't know exactly what caused them to blip out, but you saw them blip out just before they were about to exit your line of sight.
That was new. I'm going to run towards the like commotion.
All right. So you turn around and you head back towards where Sal was, where you hear the commotion, and you run into Upri and Ren.
So
Little
Ren,
tiny
so
Upri
tiny Upri on Ren's shoulder.
on Ren's shoulder, blocked by a crowd of people trying to get past these two guards.
Yancey's gonna look at Upri and Ren. This is new.
Well, we'll talk about it later.
Okay. And I still can't see anyone. You said.
No, you see them, but you see Sal is kind of on the other side of this crowd. So Sal hasn't been blockaded in by these guards.
No, I've been watching.
All right. I am going to Misty Step towards Sal.
Well, they can't see.
So you misty step, blip next to Sal. The guards don't seem to notice you, but some people in the crowd do.
I do
And
that. I
they
put my
start
finger up.
pointing, like people start pointing and yelling and pointing and yelling, but there's so much commotion on, the guards do not seem to pick up on what's going on yet.
And Yance, as that's happening, Yancey's gonna be like, "Shut up!"
So you put your fingers to your lips, and some people in the crowd seem to comply, but there are a couple people there that are like trying to get the guards' attention and redirect them towards you.
Bunch of fucking snitches. I'm going
They go
to
with stitches.
exactly. I'm gonna look at Sal and be like, "What the fuck is going on?"
I think the people are panicking.
Yeah, I can see that, but like, there was thunder, and then it sounded like it was raining, and now there's lights.
Oh, that's all
I'm
me.
so
Well, not the lights, but the thunder.
We're gonna have a talk about your decisions later.
Well, I was trying to give the. We can talk. Yeah, we'll talk about
We'll
this
talk
later.
later. And I guess I am my turn.
Yeah, I put my hand on Yancey's shoulder and say, Yancey, you want to hang back?
Or go.
Or go. We can walk and talk.
Yonsei ends their turn.
Salvador, what are you doing?
So since the guards are not looking in our direction, they're looking at the crowd, right?
They're looking at the crowd.
I'm going to
so their
shout,
backs
hey,
up to you.
move! And I'm going to cast command on one of them.
All right.
They have to do a wisdom saving throw.
Hey, buddy, get out of my way.
Get out of the fucking way. All right. They rolled a 13.
That doesn't meet my 15, so one of them has to move out of the way.
All right. So one of them, their arms are out. They're trying to hold back the crowd. People are pushing into them. And then you see that their arms go rigid down to their side and they start backing up towards like one of the buildings and they go back into the alley, just pin themselves up against the wall.
Yeah.
And you can see their whole body is like rigid. They're kind of shaking a little bit. Their eyes are like darting around.
Wow, impressive.
The other guard sees this happening next to them and they're like looking at this person and they are
Jeremy, what are you doing?
pissed. Then is that your turn?
That's my turn. Yeah.
All right. So the guard that you don't cast command on, they have a flail at their hip and they pull it out. And then you see it start to glow with this like divine radiant light. And they raise it above the crowd. And then there's like a moment of silence as everybody starts to back away from them. You can see that they're like threateningly holding it above them. Everybody backs up as they kind of turn and start walking, strafing towards their other guard friend.
Oh, to go through the open hole that has been created in their screen.
No, they're trying to like threaten everybody to stand back.
While they check on
Like,
their
I've
friends.
smited my mace. I will
I'll smote
comply. I will smite you.
Okay.
And I'm going to figure out what the fuck is happening with this person. And they're basically trying to command an
It's like
entire
stop.
crowd.
Okay.
Is the sense that you get. And that's when you hear from the other side of the cloud a woman shouting, "Apostates! Apostates!"
Shut up, bitch.
And you hear people now running towards you shouting about apostates.
Oh.
Uh,
I also shout apostates and I point behind me.
And Yonsei does the same. I have a license, and I just hold out a sword.
Upri, what are you doing?
Over my
Yeah,
shoulder.
you're on the shoulder.
You're over Ren's shoulder.
Well, because I didn't hit anything or get attacked, my rage ends,
Your rage ends.
and I'm gonna do it again. No.
So,
okay.
Oh, reduce doesn't end?
Nope.
Oh, great.
When does it end?
Fuck if I know.
I thought you had to attack something.
Yeah, how long does reduce last
Oh,
for?
so it's part of the rate. Oh,
No, reduce
No,
was from
it's a
the
spell.
Would,
Oh.
and
So
reduce
whatever
was
the spell
from
is.
the
however long the spell
axe.
lasts. I don't know. It's probably
Reduce
like
was
a
from the
minute.
axe, not
I
the
think
not the
reduce is
rage.
a concentration spell.
But yeah, I'm gonna rage again on the shoulder.
Great. Okay, so you rage again.
I realize our initials do spell out Suwy. S-U-W-Y.
Yeah, so the way that
our
rage
alien.
spells that are a result of rage do not need concentration. They last their entire duration.
It was the hand axe, though.
Yes. So the
Same?
hand axe does the same.
Okay.
It's also like a rage, not rage. It's a wild surge channel.
Oh, it's concentration. So you could drop the shrink, enlarge, reduce because it's a concentration.
Not if it's a
oh.
result of a wild
gotcha,
surge.
gotcha.
Yeah, wild surges will continue for their full duration.
That's only a minute.
Oh, so 1 minute. So you got those 10
cool.
rounds of time.
As I'm wriggling on your shoulder, and I shout, "Ooh-wee." I start glowing real bright.
And another chaos bolt of energy surges through you. Not figuratively.
Oh, well, like I'm not being attacked. All right, you and I have +1 to our AC, but I'm now glowing like a multicolored disco ball in the fog.
Wow.
I'll put me down.
All right.
Wait, that was on my bonus action.
Yeah. Yes.
Put me down. Crap.
I mean, can I just...
Unscoop me.
You wriggle out of his
unscoop, you
arms.
wriggle out.
As I fall, I slam Fern into the ground, mini Fern, and everyone within 10 feet of me has to make a strength saving throw, DC 14, or be knocked prone as all of Fern's roots shoot into the ground and spread out in all directions and like trip everyone.
These poor
What's the
civilians.
range?
Within a 10-foot radius surrounding me, so 10 feet on all sides away from
Okay.
me.
So I'm going to say that the guards and some of the civilians in the front are within that radius. This is all happening pretty tight together.
Okay. But the goal is to knock everyone down and then we run.
Yeah. So
Ren falls down.
Ren is thrown off the ground.
What? Just save. 14.
The commanded guard is going to stay upright.
Shit.
They're up against the wall. They're
Oh,
still commanded. The other one is going to now get thrown off along with like everybody in the front row of the crowd.
I'm part of the crowd. Let's go. And I just like scramble, jumping all over the prone bodies.
Yeah, so you are able to
Springboarding.
like push your way through with that force of the reverb from your hammer. Everybody's like stumbling around, so they're really easy just kind of part out of the way. All right.
And does Ren have to save too?
I
did.
fell.
Ren fell.
I failed.
Oh.
I fell.
So Ren,
Oh.
you are knocked prone.
Yep.
It is now your turn.
Okay.
I will get up.
Using
And-
half of your movement
Right.
speed.
And then I'll dash, so I'll get 45 feet.
Okay, so you get
cool.
another 45 feet, which I believe puts you on the other side of the fog cloud.
So we're all
For
clear the
sure.
cloud and,
Yeah.
and the crowd, and we're all together.
Yeah.
And then Yancey can follow suit.
Sure.
And Salvador's turn is before the guards go.
Yep.
Let's scram.
So yeah, we all scramble. And
Yeah.
I leave the fog cloud up until we're out of sight.
So you hear at this point now that you four just attracted enough attention for the guards and the clerics to be chasing you through the fog cloud. So you are not yet in the clear.
But because
You can hear that the one guard is significantly behind you, but the clerics are just within that cloud.
Okay, so the knights were on our side and the clerics were on the opposite side.
Yeah.
Okay.
can I
so the
toss my boomerang to
Clerics are towards you. It is the cleric's turn.
Yeah, but they didn't see us leave the cloud and go around the corner.
Just friendly reminder, Upper's glowing like a magical multicolored disco ball.
True.
right.
I forgot.
We all plus one AC.
Trying to put a cloak over top of you.
So you see another flash of light within the cloud. You don't know what it did, and you hear them running towards you. But then you also see, just flicking outside the boundary of the cloud, you see these blue spiritual wisps start lashing out towards you, getting closer and closer. What are you doing, Upray? It's your turn.
Shit, the colors end because my rage drops again. Just berserker things. Shit, well, I guess we should just keep running.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna use my last charge of this magical axe and cast it on a space. What's the range of fireball? 20 feet?
Oh.
25 feet, 30 feet behind us.
You're just hoping that your surge is fireball.
Gonna make yourself smaller again.
So you channel the chaos magic through your body yet again. And what happens,
Yeah.
Upray?
You cast mending and a nearby window fixes itself.
So 30 feet behind us, within 60 feet of that, a bunch of grass just shoots up out of the ground with wildflowers, and that's it.
I love
Okay,
it.
that none of you can see because it is in the fog cloud.
Cool. The ground just gets real soft beneath our feet. I'm
and
helping.
you take
And then I
off
run.
running. Ren, what are you doing?
I run.
You run anything else?
Nope.
All right, Yancey.
I'm going to run as well.
All right, and that's it.
I
All
guess
right.
I can use Misty Step again just to
That's
clear all these hoes.
up to you.
I'll do that as well.
Okay, so you misty step an extra 30 feet up.
Yes.
And Salvador.
Upper, are you still shining?
No, that ended when the rage ended.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just going to follow their lead and dash. And can we find any side alleys to run down to
There's
break
plenty.
the line of sight? Okay.
There's plenty. So Yonsei just blipped up 30 feet ahead. You're running after them,
Yeah.
and you try to pull them into a side alley.
Yeah, I put my hand on their shoulder and yeah.
What now?
Would you like to fall back and have a conversation? All right, so you pull Yonsei aside. Everybody else sees this happening, so you can all kind of keep going that direction. Can I have everybody make athletics or acrobatics? Your choice.
Please.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Yes.
13.
13?
9.
9.
10.
7.
All
I rolled a
right.
3.
So let's see how well these clerics do.
0. No whammy. No whammy.
All right.
Stop.
So as you're running down this alley, you hear one of them trips, falls to the ground, but the other one is now like she has hiked up her robes and she is like almost like full speed sprinting towards you all. This is the one that has the spirit guardians up and they are lashing out towards you. She is gaining on you fast. She sees you turn down the alley and she is turning right on point with you and following you. She's maybe 15 feet away at this point.
I guess we're going to have to fight this hell.
I would like to, when I notice that she's like still on our tail, I'm going to call out to Upri in like a small call so that hopefully she doesn't hear us behind us. And I'm going to say, find a crossroads, then clothesline.
What? Her thigh?
Just like catch her by surprise. Knock her down.
I say from below you.
How? How am I supposed to do that?
Right, you're small.
How am I?
Yeah, upper real small.
Just kidding. Sal,
you want
find a crossroads and then clothesline her.
I pull out a rope. Yeah.
All right.
Go.
I found a crossroads and I ready for it.
You have a
need to
mace,
slip with
right?
I do have. I have an axe.
A rope would be cool.
An axe will be faster.
All right, Upper, what are you doing?
I found a crossroads. I pull out a fern and I get ready to slam it into her knee.
Oh, it's
So
a good
so you get to the next alley cross point.
Oh.
You pull off to
I'm
the
gonna
side.
rage again.
Rage. Pull out Fern. Get ready to bash her in, I guess. And your rage goes off.
Oh. A chest beam just goes boom into the fog cloud behind us and maybe hit
Well,
somebody.
you've turned at this point, so
yeah,
you don't
yeah.
see the fog cloud. You're down another alley. You're turning yet again.
So-
So,
Perfect.
like, you've turned twice now.
It shoots down into the adjacent alley across from me and hopefully no one's there.
Oh, does it do damage?
Yay.
Okay, so you see a beam of light just crash into the sandstone of a building nearby. You blast a hole through it, and it crumbles a bit.
Whoops.
Ren, what are you
a man
doing?
showering.
I will.
Come on.
I would also like to turn down the other crossroads. So, like, if Upri went right, I'm gonna go left.
All right,
That makes sense.
yeah.
Can I parkour up onto a box or something?
Give me an acrobatics.
Okay.
Ren is really leaning into the parkour.
I know. 12.
12. Okay, so not the best parkour, but you do
Scramble up onto a box.
There is like a signpost that you're able to like grab onto to turn real quick, and there's like a stoop. It's like 4 steps up, right
stoop?
next to it, so you can stand up. You can get up on the stoop, and you're maybe 4 feet taller.
I pull out my bow and
Alright.
ready an action.
Okay, and you ready in action. You press yourself up against that wall, readying for the cleric to turn the corner. Yonsei, what are you doing?
I am going to run past the crossroads and then turn around and just shoot an Eldritch Blast her direction. I mean, she's chasing us, I might as well.
All right.
Actually, since I can do 2, or how many can I do? 5th level, 2 beams. So I'm just going to do 2 beams, just in case this whole thing doesn't work. Okay, this one is a 19. And then the other one was a 15.
Both are going to hit.
Yay! Is my... Okay. 0's 10 on these dice, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, great. So 19 plus 6, 25 damage.
Oh,
So
shit.
it's
Whoa.
25.
Crazy.
Yeah. I was gonna say that number sounds
All
right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's so much damage.
Yeah.
That is
I mean, you did roll very
It's like
high.
almost maximum.
So she melted.
Nope, not quite.
Shit.
You see that there's this like radiant light around her that deflects some of the blast.
Oh, come on. That's what I said.
But she does get kind of she was like sprinting towards you. You see that she gets blasted twice in each shoulder, slowing her run. And she's still coming towards you. What is Salvador doing?
Okay, where is she? I think I'm in the same alley as Upray.
Yeah, so she was 15 feet behind you before you all went.
Yeah.
So now you're all like 30 feet. So she's like 45 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna try to. Oh, dang! The range of the spell is not as long as I wished. So
Chase
she's 4
fights.
4 or 5 feet behind us.
Yeah. The mechanics of chase fights are
I'm gonna
confusing.
wait. I'm gonna wait until she gets within range, and then I'd like to cast blindness on her.
Okay, so you're holding an action.
Yeah.
You're holding an action, Ren.
Also holding an action.
Bria's holding an action.
And I just did the damn
and
thing.
You just blasted. You're standing in
cleric.
there. Are you turning around or are you going around?
No, I'm peeking outside of the corner.
Okay, so
whenever
you
she gets
turn
within
the
30
corner. Are you turning the corner with Upri or
yeah, I'm in
with...
Upri's turn.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So you go right along with Upri. Ren went left, got up on the stoop, pulled out their bow.
I'm looking straight at her.
You're looking straight at her. You're the bait. And she had just gotten blasted. So
She pulls out her walkie-talkie.
so she has her spirit guardians out, and she is going to wave her hand, producing a flame, and then she's going to try to shoot it back at you, Yancey.
Acolyte.
It is going to miss wildly.
I do a back-
hitting a building beside you.
I do a jump back flip up. Be like, this is not my first rodeo, bitch.
Yes, that's
Acrobat.
exactly what you do. Upri.
She didn't come forward.
No.
How
she
far away is
cast-
she?
She's probably 30 feet away from the intersection now.
All right, Upri.
Ooh. So then I cast my spell.
All right.
She has to do
Your spell goes off.
Constitution save.
Constitution save. She gets a 3.
She fails, so she's blind now.
Okay.
For her turn.
So she is blinded.
Is it
And
obvious
Upri-
that she's blinded?
I don't know.
So when
She's blinking a lot.
Yeah, she had just cast the spell, misses. You see a flash of light in front of her, and then she puts out her hands in front of her. What do you do, Upri?
I look to Ren for advice.
Tackle her.
I run in, raging for the final time because it went away again.
Oh no.
Oh shit! I think that's a bad one. As I run into the alley, hammer wide, or held up high, 4 feet. A bunch of shadowy tendrils just shoot out of the ground around me, all in the alleyway, and one slaps into her. She has to make a Constitution saving throw, or she gets slapped by a tentacle.
This poor woman.
Absolutely poor woman.
Just do
Oh
it.
my
Good job.
gosh. A 4.
Okay, she fails. It was 15. She takes 7 necrotic damage as it starts sucking the life out of her.
She says
And
doing
then
her
you
job.
see Upri just starts to glow with this really gross blue energy. And then I run in and I whomp her, reckless attack with Fern. That is a high number, like 25. And then that is going to be for,
That will absolutely hit.
that's 15 damage in the kneecap.
Okay.
And then I get a second attack, which is also reckless. No, it's only the first one, I think. Does a...
Oh, well, you have advantage because she's blind.
Perfect. Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does not.
Damn. I hit her pauldron.
She's not wearing a pauldron, but she does have a magical shield that is deflecting your blow. All right. Ren.
I peek out into the alley. Are the tendrils still there, or is it only a burst of tendrils?
They're there. They're vibing.
So they existed.
They're going to vibe for
I'm
a
not
while.
going to venture into the tentacles, so I'm going to try and put an arrow like through her shoulder.
Okay.
So I'm going to try and do non-lethal damage. Do I get advantage
With an
'cause
arrow.
with an arrow through the shoulder?
Through the shoulder,
I'm
yeah.
accurate. But do I get advantage on ranged attack if she's blind?
I think it's all attacks against creature have advantage.
Sure. Yeah.
Throw a lot of
Okay.
dice then.
She can't dodge.
That's true. That is a meh. Oh, I first used my critical analysis on her, so I know where her
Yeah.
important bits
Nerd.
are. I know. I nerd out on her. So that's a dirty 20.
A dirty 20 will hit.
Okay. So that is a d6 plus another d6. So that is 4 on the dice, but that's plus. Oh, wait, hold on. There's one more d6 in there for sneak attack. So sorry. I roll a lot of dice. I forgot about that. 7 plus 8, 15 piercing damage.
All right. So you shoot an arrow. It hits her right in the shoulder, goes through. You hear it hitting the stone behind her.
Ew.
Yonsei.
So it did nothing. Or it
I
did
heard
It went
her.
through her shoulder.
Oh, damn, that's
Oh,
aggressive.
yeah.
Non-lethal, but damn, that's traumatic. I am going.
Yes.
I'm going
If you
to.
keep repeating it.
I am going to use Toll of the Dead.
Okay.
Just to,
Non-lethally, right?
no
Yeah.
lethally. She's chasing us with spirit
All right.
tendrils. I'm trying to kill the bitch.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
I would not. I would try to run away.
Upright, you tackled her, right?
but- Yeah.
Hit her in the kneecap.
Hit her in the kneecap. So you go in
I'm in
the
melee range.
So you are going to take some damage from her
Oh, I'm
spirit
so
guardians.
sorry for reminding them. Oops.
My
bad.
So the spirit guardians are, as you're hitting her with tendrils, you're whacking her with your hammer. I need you to do a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, good. I think I'm good at that hit. 8.
All right. Hard fail.
As in, she didn't eat.
She thought
She passed.
She thought she ate.
She thought she ate.
You're going to take 16 radiant damage.
Beautiful. Good thing I
okay.
have that temp health.
Now what are you doing, Yonsei?
I was doing Toll of the Dead.
Yep. So that is that a wisdom save for her?
Yes, a wisdom save.
I rolled a nat 1. So that's a 5.
They do not succeed, and that's 2d8s. So that's 9 necrotic damage.
All right.
And that's all I want to do. Wait. Hold up. Wait a minute. Put a
I'm
little
waiting.
boom in it. I'm going to use Maddening Hex. I'm going to add that, and that's a +3 psychic damage to my attack.
Okay.
So 6 + 6 is 12.
All right.
Look at me knowing the rules now, mostly.
I mean, I think you're
Oh my
supposed
God,
to
you
hex
read your
beforehand,
character
but
sheet.
yes. I'll let it slide. Salvador.
I kind of want to
They can
get.
never let
Now
me
that
win.
she's disabled, we should probably just get out of Dodge and flee.
Yeah, she is. She's looking quite battered. I
feel like
she's starting to bleed out.
If this ever gets traced back to us, we're gonna end up in the slammer for real. So I'm gonna shout to the group, "Run away!"
You shout, "Run away!"
I'm gonna duck behind the corner.
As you see the blood in the eyes of your compatriots.
Oh wait,
Their thirst for dueling damage.
oh your crossbow, yeah.
And that's when you see the other acolyte turn down the alley. You see the other acolyte.
See what you did? You're talking.
She screams when she sees what's going on. Just like screams out this blood curdling scream and starts running towards you.
Oh no.
We can explain everything.
So as she turns down the alley, she screams. She pulls out a sword, glowing with a green flame, and she just starts charging down the alley towards you.
Naruto style.
That's what I was trying to think of earlier. Ren, what do you do?
Wait, at the end of Blind Girl's turn, she has to do a Constitution saving throw.
Can we just name them Carol and
That's
Shannon?
right. So she gets a 7.
So she's still blind.
Oh.
Great.
But what
And
what should we name
pinned
her?
to the ground.
Carol and Shannon.
So who's Shannon?
Shannon's the one we've been kicking the ass of.
Yeah, we've been
and
kicking
Carol's
Shannon's
the one
ass.
who just came in.
Yeah, definitely. Shannon and Carol. Ren, what are you doing?
Isn't it Upri's turn? Isn't Upri
Upri
the
oh,
goes
yeah, it
first.
is Upri's turn.
So the blind one is pinned to the ground?
She fell over, yeah.
Cool.
She's collapsed.
Oh, like unconscious or like I should still bump her? All right.
She's bleeding out. Looks really battered. Like, oh, wait. Does she have to make a concentration save?
Probably.
Is
Yeah, anytime she gets hit.
Spirit Guardian's concentration? It is. Okay.
Well, I did 15 damage.
So I'm going to have her roll concentration.
I did 19.
Oh,
25.
I did 25. You
Oh,
did
yeah.
19.
Yeah. She fails.
cool.
So her Spirit Guardians drop. She's looking pretty battered. What are you doing? the non-lethal damage by bashing her head in.
I mean, wow, my reader. I'm just gonna be like, I'm sorry, Sal, but they've seen our faces, and I'm gonna run over to her face,
Oh no.
raise up Bree. Oh my god! And just try to bash it in.
Yeah.
Does a 25 hit?
This is so brutal.
Poor Shannon. Just 2 days away from retirement.
That's 13 damage for the first blow, and if she's still alive, I'm gonna bring up Fern up again and swing again.
So you murdered your first person of the podcast.
I feel like I've killed before,
No.
Not people.
Not people.
This is their first people encounter.
even when all those people were running after us.
You never killed any of them.
we never killed him. We just ran off.
Yeah,
ran
you
away.
jumped over bushes and
I'm sure it's not the first person
We
that
barely
Upri's
jumped
killed.
over bushes. But that's okay. We have therapy.
This is the first people death
Cool. So what happens
happened by your
is that
hands.
when Fern's roots slam into her skull and it cracks, Fern's roots kind of wriggle and wobble and just slam into her body and start slurping.
So
Oh, right, 'cause she feeds.
everyone, oh my god, this is horrific. So everyone sees Upri, 4 foot tall Upri, raise Fern,
like a golf
Black.
club.
raise Fern like high over her head and just down on this woman's head. It splatters across the alley.
And
And then you see this like blood pulling out, and the vines on Fern start to pulsate as they start to slurp up the blood. And you see they start becoming kind of this like purplish black, almost less vine-like and more tendrily, as the hammer begins to glow like a deep purple color.
so I have a few questions.
Yep.
I technically can attack twice. Can I move and then go hit the other one?
You can run down the alley towards her.
Oh, she's more than 40 feet away?
She's at the other end of the alley. She had just turned down.
Got it.
So yeah, maybe 40 feet away.
All right, cool.
40, 50-ish.
And then thematically, this feels correct. So I'm going to give in and rage.
All right.
But
corrupted.
corruption.
Yep.
Oh.
So as soon as Fern starts feeding, you just see black veins spider away from Upper's eyes as like they like glaze over black.
Yep.
And then she gets like a menacing grin and then darts off towards the other one, cackling like a little gremlin because she's little now. And then I'm going to slam into her again so I can reach her.
Yeah, you can reach her.
Well, shit, that's not going to hit. Does an 11 hit?
No.
All right.
So she kind of pivots out of the way, and now the two of you are like in combat circling each other.
You're going to die.
Oh, it's amazing.
I was thinking of more West Side Story.
Okay, and I believe you make a save at the end of this effect, but can you remind me what it does?
Yeah, so when the effect ends, 1 minute later, I have to make a DC 14 con save or take 1d6 necrotic damage.
Nice. And it's like a bloodthirst, right?
Yeah, so I have to always attack even if there's no one there.
Great. Love it.
But it stacks with my normal rate.
Yup. Okay. So yeah, you're in melee with this second cleric. Something that you notice about her is that,
That I notice?
yeah.
Oh, I don't notice nothing.
Oh, you don't notice nothing. Okay. The rest of you notice that she seems a little less decorated than the one that Upri just murdered.
Ah, more swooshy.
So that brings us to Ren.
Okay.
I committed an atrocity. Teehee.
Gold star.
Ren seems, for those around, seems unfazed by said atrocity.
Oh, bet.
Ren is gonna turn to Sal, who is like, "Run away! Don't do it!" And I'm just gonna very coldly be like, "They've seen our faces." And then I'm gonna run towards Carol. Carol, right? That's what we named her.
Yeah, the other one's Carol. Shannon's dead.
And as Ren is running past Shannon, for those who are within eyesight, we're just gonna do the corrupt things today.
Oh, shit.
He feels inspired by Upri, and he's just gonna turn towards Shannon's dead body, look down at her, and just look down. And for seems like uncontrolled by him, he just goes, "Walk." And black smoke pours out of his mouth as he says it, and like fills her, and she starts to stand.
Oh, chills.
So I've just cast Undying Word on her to make her into a zombie.
Whoa.
Under my control.
Are we going to make this an evil campaign? I'm just kidding.
And then I'll run up and, let's see, how far? I probably a little bit farther. I probably can't make it to Kara.
She was 40 feet
Carla?
from...
Carol.
Carol's 40 feet
I went
from
through all
Shannon.
of the CA names and didn't find it. So I'm going to get as close as I can and then shoot an arrow through her.
All right.
Because I think Undying Word isn't an action of any sort. It's because it's a ritual, right?
Rituals
an
take?
invocation.
Oh.
An invocation, yes.
So does that mean it doesn't take any sort of action?
Nope. It is a
Ooh.
passive ability.
Oh my god! So your free action, you just talk to someone and they come back from the dead.
I can't use it too often. But yeah, I did that. And so Shannon starts to get up and I shoot an arrow. I'm also going to use my bonus action to switch my critical analysis to Carol. So sorry, Carol. That wasn't a great roll. Does a 9 hit?
No,
Okay, I
it does not.
Try the best.
All right. Beyonce, you're up.
I'm gonna walk past Sal.
Salve. Not a balm. Not a topical ointment.
I'm gonna look at Sal. Be like, they saw our faces.
No.
No, I'm not gonna. No, I don't. No, okay. I'm gonna take that back. I look at Sal and say, they did see our faces, and you know what? I'm going to cast Toll of the Dead.
All right.
I won't be
That's
as savage.
Wisdom save?
Yes.
Nat 1. So that is a 4.
All right, and that's going to. Damn it. That's gonna be for 7 damage.
All right. So Upri and Ren, you see she grabs her head with her left hand, and you can see that she's like wincing in pain.
Upper cackles.
Yeah.
Yep. Salvador.
Okay, I look with a very morose grimace as I see that we're now bending towards getting rid of this person. So I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's going to be a 14 to hit.
A 14 does not hit.
Okay.
I cast Mending.
And I shout out, this is what you get for perverting the ways of Preya.
You tell him.
All right. So she is going to do a concentration save, which succeeds. She is going to take her green flame short sword, and she's going to try to hit you with it.
Before you roll, Aubrey's going to crack her neck and raise her arm and pull it back like she's pulling invisible strings, and now it's at disadvantage.
All right.
What?
That's your puppet thing?
It's a reaction.
With disadvantage, you see her sword start to swing down at you, and then you see your puppet string attach itself to her elbow. And as it's about to pull, she slashes through and snaps it, slashing you across the chest. Okay, so she is going to
Mini Aubrey.
is going to do 5 slashing damage
So 2.
plus 6 fire damage.
So 3.
As you see this like light shine down on her, and a gust of wind envelops all of you, and you like feel this like divine energy just like envelop this whole area. Aubrey, it's your turn.
That tickled. And then I'm just going to go on crazy, swinging my hammer, swinging Fern, who I imagine still raggling at the roots, thirsty for more blood. That is an 18 to hit
An 18 will hit.
for 11 bludgeon damage, the first hit.
All right.
And then swing in for the second hit,
She fails her concentration save.
another 18 to hit.
That will hit.
Ooh, and that one's for 16 bludgeon damage.
Finish her.
All right, so I'm little, so I think I slam it into her kneecap, and it snaps backwards. The bone shoots out, and then she collapses, and then I think she falls forward, face down, screams muffled as she slams into the dirt, and then I just final blow back of the head, smashing her skull again, and then Fern just like shoves her roots all into her, and then I think Upper just keeps swinging again and again at the body.
Yeah, so you start swinging on the body. Ren, what do you do?
I have an inkling that the knights are not too far behind. Do I hear them coming down the...
No.
Okay. Shannon stands up. And Sharon?
Shannon!
Stands up and like starts to like hobble or like what do zombies do? Shamble.
Shuffle?
She starts to shamble towards Carol. This is dead body. Carol's dead body.
Wow, bring her back just to watch her friend get murdered.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, she can't pretty much see anything because she probably doesn't have much of a face anymore.
Yeah, you burst her skull open.
Oh,
But I see for her. I'm going to try and slip past the swinging Upri to check in the street or down the like alleyway that we came from.
All right. You pass Upri swinging wildly, mashing this body into a pulp. And you get down to the alley and you look both directions. You see some civilians starting to exit the buildings, just kind of popping their heads out, seemingly wondering what the commotion is about.
So I don't see any guards.
No
or any,
guards.
Knights. Okay. I'm gonna hold my action in case I do see a knight come down the way.
All right, Yancey.
I am going to run up to Upri.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No,
You
don't-
run up to Umbray.
I'm like, that's enough. Stop. Because I still see you swinging. That's enough.
Pays no attention and keeps swinging.
Upri, stop. She is dead.
Keep swinging.
Salvador, what are you doing?
I really have no idea what I should be doing.
You
Salvador's
stand
thinking-
there dumbfounded.
Well, I really want to cast another fog cloud so that they can't see what has happened here. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cast a fog cloud around
Okay.
Upri, Yonsei, Carol, and Shannon.
All right. Ren is outside that fog cloud because they've gone down the alley.
Yeah, I cast that.
Upri, do you have a target?
The body.
Do you have another target?
He can't see anything. Oh,
I mean, so the text says object. It doesn't say it has to be a creature. But if it's supposed to say creature, I will swing at Yonsei. Or do you want me to do a save? And
Living creatures will
Okay.
supersede the object.
all right, I will pencil that in.
Wow, we're just making up as we go along now.
but you have, because you can't see your object, and you have disadvantage if you're trying to hit them.
But Yonsei is next to me. So is that disadvantage because fog?
Yes.
All right, so it's at normal because I have advantage.
Oh,
You know what? I'm going to be awful. And Fern has this wonderful passive ability where she can store 1 charge of Wild Surge. And I'm going to unleash it. So Fern's bow starts to grow dark. Her leaves like blacken. And then like a black twisted looking pixie thing flies out and lands on your shoulder, Jan. And then I'm going to go in and swing at you with Fern. Woo, okay. Does an 8 hit?
An 8 does not hit.
Cool. I'm going to
Oh
swing
gosh,
again.
I've now become the DM.
Does a 20 hit?
No.
no.
I'm super strong.
Was that a dirty 20 or a nat 20?
A dirty 20.
Okay, then it does hit.
Cool. That's for 17 bludgeoning damage.
Wow.
And then you have to make a dex saving throw as the pixie on your shoulder explodes.
A what saving throw?
Dexterity.
Luckily, that's the one I'm the best at. Damn it, why keep going in between my thighs? I miss my husband, I guess. That plus 3 is a 15.
That just passes. So no damage.
All right. So Upri had been wailing on this body. Yonsei, you go over to stop them, and they whip their head towards you. You see the black tendrils shooting from their eyes as they swing wildly towards you. You're able to back up as the first one smacks into the ground, but the second one hits you square in the chest, pounding the air out of you.
I'm gonna
As an
cast-
explosion on your shoulder, you were able to roll out of the way. It is Ren's turn.
Well, as that's happening, I'm going to cast Hellish Rebuke.
Oh, man.
All right.
And that's
Sibling fives.
automatically.
You point at Upri.
Hold on as I beat the shit out of my sibling.
They make a dexterity saving throw.
I do?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to make a dex throw.
So that's advantage because I can see, or no, because it's foggy? Because technically I have a passive that all dex saving throws at advantage against
So it would
effects
be
I
regular.
can see. Okay. Not good. That is a 7.
All right. So you fail. So you're going to take the 2d10 fire damage.
All right. And this is happening out of instinct. This isn't like me wanting to hurt her. This is
Yeah.
instinct.
You freak out.
Yeah.
Freak out.
So that's going to be, luckily for you, 3 damage.
So get this, I have it to 1.
Whoa. It's like a slap.
Oh, yeah, because you can have fire now.
Fire slap.
Yeah. Basically everything except radiant and
Whoa.
necrotic is halved.
Good to know.
Yep.
As I'm flying back, I assume, I'm going to look at Upri. What the fuck are you doing?
You're gonna die.
Oh my goodness.
Ren, what are you doing? You see the fog cloud behind you, and you are still hearing smashes of Upri's hammer, and you hear Yancey call out, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah, that tracks. That doesn't feel like
Every
something.
character.
Yeah. Like, because I can't see anything, I'm not going to, like, venture into the fog. I'm going to keep an eye out for the
Yeah,
the
so you
knights.
keep watch. Yancey, what do you do?
Sorry.
As I land, I'm going to stand up and cast True Desires. So I cast True Desire, and that means that the person I'm casting it on, aka Upri, needs to succeed at a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw. But since I'm at level 2 corruption, should now needs to be a
It goes up.
DC 16.
DC 16.
Am I at tier 2?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That only plays in when it ends. 14, so it fails.
It fails. So you see whatever you love most.
What does this version of Upri desire most?
Oh, so this version,
Oh, yeah.
it's not.
No, what does this version
corruptory.
of Upri?
Oh, it's corruptory.
Corruptory.
Corruption.
Oh God! All right, so it's not going to have an effect. I'm just going to Upri grins, and then the veins get even worse, and she lunges towards you, hammer ready to swing.
It has to be calmly.
Has to be calmly.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's a way that you're charmed.
Oh, so just
Yeah,
think
yeah.
as an ally.
You can't attack me, and then 5 feet, you just don't move. You can't move, but you only can look at me greedily. So essentially, even though you see bloodlust, I'm assuming that you
I
see
can't
just
do anything about it.
Nope, you're just
Yeah.
walking up waiting.
So I think Upri would
You
just
maybe
go insane.
savor it. You savor the opportunity for the bloodlust that you are presented. Who is that bloodlust?
Towards?
Yeah. Who appears in front of you that you want to murder right now?
But it doesn't have to be someone I see. It can be an illusion.
It's an illusion.
It is an illusion. So,
Myself.
ooh, that's
Right.
deep.
So you see yourself appear in front of you.
Do
But
I?
I guess that's not corruptory. Oh, I'm really confused with the duality.
The mind fuck.
So I think it would just be a copy of Yancey then.
A copy of Yancey.
Because that's who corruptory wants to kill right now.
The truest desire. Who, if given an opportunity of anybody that corruptory would want to murder.
I mean, I guess the director, but I don't know what they look like.
All right. Your interpretation of what the director appears before you.
It's probably like a shadowy figure
Yeah.
in a cloak, face masked, wisps of darkness around them.
And Yancey can see this. Yancey can see your truest desire.
I feel like they would kind of raise their arms from the robe, and you'd see a bunch of puppet strings attached to Upri start getting pulled, and she like cracks her neck and stuff and starts moving weird.
I'm still not done with my turn. I see this and I take a step back and I fall on the ground.
All right.
I'm surprised by this. So
Yeah, it's terrifying.
it's terrifying, but at
Sal
least-
can't see any of it.
I see nothing.
Sal sees the effects it has on the two of you, but only the two of you have this vision. It's a shared vision between the two of
God.
you.
Smoke cloud. Or,
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
fog
and
clouds.
Ren doesn't see shit.
yep. Hee-dee-dee.
So you fall backwards. You're taken aback.
yes. And that's now I'm done with my turn.
Now you're done with your turn. Salvador, what are you doing?
I'm gonna walk into the fog cloud. I'm gonna try to pull one of the three people that are standing. I'm not sure if it's Shannon, Upper, or Yancey. Hopefully, I will be able to feel the bloodiness of Shannon. But I'm gonna try to pull Yancey out away, and I'm going to use my action to cast Thaumaturgy to make my voice booming. I'm gonna say, Preya condemns the order of this city. They have perverted my teachings, and I will deal with them swiftly. As it emerges from this cloud.
Yeah. So that voice booms through the alley. And give me a perception check to find
one of the
the
non-zombie.
Shame on you all.
Shame. Ooh, that's cocked, but it's on a 19. We'll say.
All right. A 19, you find Yancey, who is currently on their butt, kind of like shifting backwards. You bump into them, you feel their shoulder, you look down, you see their face. It's startled. And as you look up, you can kind of make out the outline of Upri, their 4-foot form. Oh no, it's been more than a minute at this point.
Oh yeah, they're back. At 7 feet.
Yeah. So they're back to 7 feet. You see their form is kind of twisted and kind of like their arms are all cocked in a weird position.
Depart, because I can't lower my voice for a minute.
You can't drop it?
It's 3 times louder than normal for 1 minute, and you have to use an action to dismiss it. So I'm going to whisper, which would be the normal, it's just regular talking. I'm going to say, we got to get out of here.
All right.
I'm unresponsive. I'm freaking out at this moment.
Upri.
Oh, I can't move, right?
Yeah. What's going through your mind?
Probably pure existential rage and hatred towards this robed puppeteer figure. So she's probably just like really frustrated.
And Ren keeps watch. Yancey.
Oh, Shannon. Shannon shambles over
You
to.
all hear in the fog cloud chewing,
Slamming.
slamming.
Yeah, because that's the zombie attack. Is to,
Okay. You hear slamming of flesh on flesh.
Is it good or bad?
No. Bad.
Yancey, what are you doing?
Ooh, there is a look of panic on my face, and I do notice Sal, but I just keep going back and forth looking at Upri, and I'm going to say, I can't do this anymore. I can't. Oh gosh, this is just too much. And then I misty step backwards. I'm just trying to get away at this point.
All right. Salvador, Yancey's just misty stepped away. You see Upri's figure in the cloud looming. What do you do?
Hey, friend.
I see that Upri does not appear herself, and I want to cast blindness on her.
Oh, no.
Oh, I will say that if you do anything harmful to Upri, my charm ends.
It's not harm. Oh, so you want me to attack her?
No, don't do.
Your charm. Oh wait, what is your charm doing right now?
It's just.
It's holding Upri. So Upri's not moving.
Oh, okay, so they're
She's
restricted.
just kind of standing there in this like puppeteered.
Yeah.
Yancey, what the heck? What's going on with?
I just wanted it to stop, so I just reached into the darkness that's inside of me, and I just got her to stop, and I don't know what that is. Mind you, I'm also 30 feet away at this point.
Okay,
so
yeah, you're shouting. It's like,
I'm shouting. I don't know what that is. I did not ask to be a part of this. I'm scared. I just want her to stop.
Okay, can I go up and try to? Where are your hands right now?
They're like strung up by like they're just positioned at my sides. One's still holding the
Upri
hammer.
looks like they are a marionette.
Okay, can I take their weapon off of them? Your axe?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the axe.
You take the axe
Or
from
the
their hand.
hammer.
I'm gonna take the hammer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Fern.
run towards Yancey.
Would Fern react? Is Fern sentient now? Because Fern tasted blood.
Fern is sentient.
I will also say, true desire means that he can't hurt.
Yeah.
Upper can't hurt me.
But Fern might be able to.
So
But no, I mean,
as
Upper can hurt Sal.
Salvador tries to pull Fern from Upri's hand, you see that the tendrils wrap around her wrist. Give me a strength check.
Yeah, undo those wrist straps like a Wii. You gotta go flying like a Wiimote. This is like a strength check, or is it athletics?
Yeah, it's a strength check.
Okay.
Why?
Oh, that's a 17.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so as the tendrils begin to wrap around her wrist, you yank it from her. They snap off. You see that they're trying to regrow quickly to like reattach themselves, but you pull it from her and you run on towards Yonsei with
I
it.
shove it in my bag.
All right. It's very big.
It's very big.
Oh, how big is it?
Almost as
It's
tall
like
as
a
Upgrade.
sledgehammer?
It's like a gray hammer.
Yeah,
Oh, whoa.
it's a warhammer, but
I
it's
had
like
no
a
idea.
tree sapling.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's a tall tree.
All right.
Get away from me. Get that thing away from. So I'm just backing up. I'm
Okay.
not even.
You're backing up.
We're getting to the edge of the fog cloud then.
Yeah, so you are approaching the edge of the fog cloud. You're distancing yourself from the sound of the slamming. And as you continue to kind of have this tense moment, we're approaching the end of the minute. And so what first drops is that bloodlust.
Oh, but then the illusion's still
But the illusion is still there, and now you are staring at the director. And you feel a knot in your chest. And you're still unable to move. And that fear is like overwhelming you. But you cannot move. And then the slamming stops. The body falls limp.
What?
Right? How long does it last for?
Always. It's
Oh,
a permanent
It's
zombie.
a permanent
I only
zombie.
have control over it for 24 hours. Though.
Okay, yep. So you created a zombie. Okay.
It's just on the loose with no face.
Okay. So never mind. Headless zombie running around.
Shannon.
But then eventually how long does fog cloud last?
It lasts for a minute, I think.
Okay.
Or
I bet-
until... No, wait.
And how long does the illusion last?
Oh, up to a minute.
Fog
up to
cloud
a
lasts
minute.
for an hour, unless I lose concentration.
Okay. So then eventually the illusion dissipates and you're let go, Upri. I need Upri, Yonsei, and Ren to do their corruption saving throws.
Is that is there a modifier?
Yeah, what's that?
It's a wisdom save.
Of what?
It depends on your level of corruption. So make the wisdom save and tell me what you get.
Okay. 15.
All right. Ren saves.
It was in between, so I'm going to do it again.
And Upri.
What'd you get, Yonsei?
Yonsei first.
All right. So you fail.
Wow.
So as your illusion drops, you feel this like rubber banding pull to the darkness. That you know what you did was necessary. And you do it again. You gain 1 point of corruption.
I mean, that's bad. Sorry. I'm clapping over here, but I'm just excited for it to happen.
So you still are in tier 1, mild corruption,
Okay.
but a total of 4 points of corruption. And Upri,
I rolled a nat 20, so there will be no lessons learned today about
no
decision
lessons learned
making.
today. Great, love it. Love to see it.
Love it.
These are still wonderful, powerful abilities with absolutely no repercussions.
No, none.
I mean, you attacked your sibling.
All
What?
right.
Oh, you're going to experience how I feel about that in a moment.
Yeah, so as this all dissipates, the cloud is still up. What are the two of you doing? We're now out of combat.
At least for Ren, once after some time passes and it's clear that nobody's following anymore, I guess he'll go into the fog cloud to find Shannon.
All right. So you're going to start walking into the fog cloud.
Mm-hmm.
What's the rest of you doing?
So I am chilling with Yonsei and say, that seemed pretty wild back there. Upri was frozen and you were cowering, and is there something you need to tell me?
I'm still cowering at this point. I look at Sal and say, shut the fuck up right now. Shut up.
It's hard because I have Thaumaturgy cast on me. So.
Well, close your mouth. I'm trying so hard not to laugh.
I'm so sorry.
I whisper directly into your ear, which is just a shout.
And I'm just staring at up. I'm
I
staring
mean,
at
you can
up.
use your action to
Yeah,
drop.
I'll use my action to.
Thaumaturgy
I kind of
on
want to kind of shout as I'm the voice of Freya, but yeah, I'll dismiss it.
I'm just gonna keep looking at Upri and just stunned. Why would you do that? Why would you attack me?
And that's where we'll end this episode. And with that, we bring today's chilling tale of loss and tragedy to a close. Thank you all for joining us on this journey into the abyss. And we do hope you enjoyed this episode of Shadows of Prophecy. Join us next time as we explore some consequences to our actions. A special thank you to our generous patrons, JayCeeAitch, Chris B, and Maggie Z, whose unwavering support keeps the candles burning bright here at Goblin Forge. We'd also like to express our gratitude to Scrubcast for their exceptional sound mastering, music, and effects. They have been invaluable in bringing our story to life. And of course, a big thank you to our talented players, Kendrick, Russell, Chris, and Dan. We're thrilled to have you on board and can't wait to see where our adventures take us next. Our theme song, written by the talented electronic vapor soul artist Lusk, sets the perfect tone for our podcast. Make sure to check out their latest album. Thank you, Audra, for Como Rebi. This podcast is a Goblin Forge production. Follow us on Instagram at goblin_forge_TTRPG and join our Discord community. If you enjoy our podcast, consider becoming one of our patrons at patreon.com/goblin_forge for free bonus content, including handouts, encounter maps, and adventure guides. Your support means the world to us. Lastly, please leave us a 5-star review on your podcast platform of choice. It helps us get the word out and share our stories with even more listeners. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time for another unforgettable performance. And to find out just how far our party will go to figure out what plagues them.